So I'm going to tell a story today different than when I did this before. I talked about Women in Transition, the organization I'm on the board of. I'm going to talk about my own work now. I'm an artist, and I work with a lot of nonprofits. I do ceramic tile donor recognition walls, and a lot of other things, commemoratives, other kinds of projects. But that's the primary thing I've been doing since I started this business back in 1991. And I love creating a portrait of the organization I'm working for. And it's like, you know, a portrait tries to capture the essence of somebody. And so to me, when you're making art about an organization, it needs to capture the essence of what that organization's all about. Sometimes that's a history, sometimes it's a building, sometimes it's really tricky. But anyway, I've been doing this a long time, and I really love what I do, and I've done it for lots of different kinds of organizations. And what I'm really talking about today, I was thinking it's a little bit like, does anybody know this, the Edgar Allan Poe story called The Purloined Letter? Anybody have to read that in school way back when? Yeah, well, that story is sort of like the stuff that's, you can't see it because it's too obvious. So I've been doing this work since 1991, which definitely ages, tells you a little bit about how old I am. And when I celebrated the 25th anniversary of my company, I did something we'd never done before. Here I am making these walls that thank people who give money to different organizations, right? That are telling a portrait. Oh, and by the way, they help people fundraise. We looked at what our clients' financial goals had been before they started working with us and how much money they made through the process of their campaign and, at the end. And we discovered something that sort of hit me like wham, which was we had all these clients who'd started the process early and really used what we did, who exceeded their goals by a couple of $1 million. And I had never thought about it because I was too busy thinking about how to make this portrait for them and how to make it fit what they needed and this and that and fit the space and fit the character and whatever. And it was like, oh my God. And it just kind of blew my mind. And in a way, I'm thinking about how when you go to art school, I've been collecting what artists do for a living for a long time because most artists don't get to do what they do to earn a living. So I had a professor in college, somebody who was a visiting critic, who sold insurance. I've waited on tables. People do a lot of different things to earn a living as an artist. Another one of these kind of, oh my God moments is when we realized that there was no profit factor in the way we were pricing what we did. Because no one in an art school to this day has ever mentioned the word profit. Profit is a dirty word in the arts. Nobody talks about it. You're not supposed to make a profit. You're supposed to get paid something. And somehow I'm connecting those two things. I wasn't thinking about what their financial goals were, and I wasn't thinking about that I'm allowed to make a profit. And they both just kind of hit me as like, this is so damn obvious, but I'm not seeing it. And particularly with the art school thing, I'm not the only one who doesn't see it. It's crazy. So I'm now trying, in different ways, to help art students understand what the process of making a commission is all about, how to price it, how to talk to clients, how to communicate, and how to make what you do come out in the world and help people do things that you care about, which is what I have been doing for a long time and I really love to do. So that's it.